Mask up or pay up. That's the message from the MTA. If you're riding the subway or bus, you must have a mask on at all times. Those not following that rule will be subjected to a $50 fine after a warning. I'm warning you now, Bianca. Pat Warren is here, the MTA's Chief of Safety and Security. He's joining us with more from the MTA Situation Room. Nice to have you back on Good Day New York, Pat.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So I'm concerned about this fine because what kind of, reaction do you think you're going to get if you're handing somebody a ticket on the subway?
So interestingly enough, our ridership has let us know loud and clear that they really want their fellow customers to be wearing masks, as well as our own employees have said the same thing. And so I do not expect any kind of blowback from our customers and the ridership out there regarding the $50 fine. Now, but just to be clear, most New Yorkers are very compliant, and when they're asked by a police officer or security officer to wear a mask, they typically put it on. It'll be a rare instance, but if someone does not want to follow the rules, follow the law, and show respect for those fellow customers are there, then they should expect to get a ticket.
All right, so Pat, how is it going to work? Because I hear there's a warning first and then a ticket. Does that all happen in the space of 5 minutes?
Well, every situation, of course, is going to be a little bit different, and every officer will handle it a little bit differently. But in general, what will happen is that if someone is not seen wearing a mask, they will be either offered a mask or asked to put on a mask, and directed to, quite frankly. And then they will, if they choose to not put it on, then they will be issued a ticket. And if for some reason the officer comes back shortly thereafter and finds out that they're not wearing a mask, then they'll also be offered a ticket.
So, and how do you plan to enforce this? I don't know if you have the full support of Mayor de Blasio, because on Tuesday he told reporters that the department will not be enforcing mask mandates.
Yeah, so MTA has its own authority, and our police are licensed by the state, they're certified by the state, so they have their own authority to enforce it. And so we have that capability, and we'll execute it. And
then I just want to ask you some questions about in terms of how many people you've been kicking out for not complying with this. I know last month it was 21 times. In December of last year, 536 people kicked off. That's a 96% drop off there. So is this really something that you're really worried about?
So over the last year, we've had huge success with compliance. Literally 98 to 100% of our ridership have worn their masks. So there has not been a need or a reason to kick many people off of the system. And those few that decided to be recalcitrant about it were dealt with. And we've again seen an uptick in the number of people not wearing masks over the summer. And so we're about to do something about that.
All right, so what's ridership like now on the subways and buses?
So it's great. We've seen record increases since Labor Day. We've had records on the subway of over 3 million riders in the last week. And so it's well over 50%. So that's exciting, and another reason to make sure that we're having everybody be as safe as possible by wearing masks.
And what's the vaccination rate among MTA employees?
So our vaccination rate is estimated to be at about 70% right now. We have huge efforts on board to get our workforce vaccinated, just like there are across the city and across the nation.
I mean, I take the subway many times a week, so I would say it's looking good. And everyone that I have seen on the subway has been wearing a mask, so.
You feel safe?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they're getting the message. The numbers are up, so yeah. We're encouraged.
And Pat, how are you going to incentivize your employees? Because 70%, I don't know, is that good? Vaccinated employees, 70%?
Well, if you listen to the health officials, they say 70% is starting to get close to herd effect. There's certainly a number of people that can't get vaccinated for medical or religious reasons. So we're getting pretty close to where we want to be, but there's still a ways to go.
Gotcha. Pat Warren, thank you so much. We appreciate you coming on Good Day.
Thank you for offering me the time. Have a great day.